Adapting to your partner's conflict style requires flexibility, empathy, and a willingness to adjust your approach to communication and resolution strategies. Understanding their style and adjusting your own can significantly improve the quality of your interactions and help both partners navigate conflicts more effectively. Here's how you can adapt to your partner's conflict style. 1. Recognize and understand their style. Observe their patterns. Pay attention to how your partner typically reacts during conflicts, whether they avoid confrontation, become aggressive, withdraw, or want to dominate the conversation. Ask open questions. To better understand their style, ask open-ended questions like, "How do you feel when we argue?" Or, "What's your preferred way of resolving issues?" Empathize with their needs. Everyone has different emotional triggers and ways of handling stress. Understanding the why behind your partner's style can help you approach them more compassionately. 2. Adapt your communication to their style. For an avoidant partner, be patient and give them space to process their emotions. Don't force them to engage immediately, but gently encourage open communication when they're ready. Respect their need for time to reflect, but also reassure them that it's okay to talk when they're comfortable. Focus on non-confrontational language and avoid pressuring them to respond right away. For an aggressive, blaming partner, stay calm and avoid getting defensive or escalating the situation. Respond with, "I feel," rather than, "You always." Set boundaries if necessary, especially if the conversation becomes hostile. Calmly express that you want to have a respectful discussion. Acknowledge their feelings, but redirect the conversation to focus on resolution rather than blame. For a passive, conflict avoidant partner, encourage them to express their needs and concerns by creating a safe space for them to share their feelings without fear of criticism. Avoid being overly aggressive or dominating the conversation. Instead, ask open-ended questions to help them articulate their thoughts. Validate their feelings and show appreciation for their input, even if it's minimal, to help them feel heard. For a competing, win-lose partner, help them see the value of collaboration by focusing on mutual benefits rather than winning or losing. Encourage them to listen more actively and acknowledge your perspective, even if they don't agree with it. Use language that encourages cooperation, such as, "How can we both get our needs met in this situation?" For an accommodating, lose-win partner, be mindful not to take advantage of their tendency to give in. Encourage them to voice their own needs and preferences. Express appreciation when they share their feelings, reinforcing that their perspective matters to the relationship. Be patient and show that you value compromise and equal participation in decisions. For a passive-aggressive partner, gently encourage more direct communication by modeling how to express thoughts and feelings openly without hostility or sarcasm. Avoid reacting to passive-aggressive behavior with defensiveness or frustration. Instead, calmly address the underlying issue. Help them recognize the impact of indirect behavior on the relationship and encourage more transparent communication. For an overly rational, intellectual partner, be mindful of balancing logic with emotional understanding. Acknowledge their perspective while expressing your emotional needs. Engage in conversations that allow both emotional and rational input, ensuring that feelings are validated alongside intellectual discussions. Encourage emotional connection by expressing your feelings and inviting them to do the same, focusing on empathy. 3. Use flexibility in your approach. Be willing to change. Adapt your style based on the needs of the situation and your partner's style. This means sometimes you might need to be more patient or, at other times, more direct. Mutual respect. Respect each other's differences and acknowledge that different conflict styles are not inherently good or bad. They're just different ways of managing difficult emotions. Model healthy conflict resolution. Practice active listening, empathy, and non-reactivity. By demonstrating how to navigate conflict calmly and with respect, you set a positive example for your partner. Balance your needs. While adapting to your partner's style, make sure you don't completely suppress your own needs and feelings. Healthy adaptation means ensuring that both partners' needs are considered and met. 4. Collaborative problem solving. Work together. Aim for win-win solutions that both partners can agree on, rather than focusing on individual victories. This fosters a spirit of cooperation. Use we language. Instead of you versus me language, use we to show that you are both part of the solution and the challenge. For example, how can we work together to solve this? Or, what's a compromise that works for both of us? Create ground rules for conflict. Agree on how you want to handle conflicts, e.g., no yelling, taking breaks when needed, focusing on facts rather than emotions. This sets expectations and minimizes misunderstandings. 5. Practice patience and give feedback. Provide gentle feedback. After a conflict, give gentle, constructive feedback on how you both handle the situation. Discuss what went well and what could be improved for next time. Acknowledge efforts. Praise your partner when they make efforts to adjust their style, and acknowledge your own progress as well. Positive reinforcement helps create an environment where both partners feel safe to change. Be patient. Changing conflict styles takes time. If either of you struggles with adapting, be patient and supportive. Focus on progress, not perfection. 6. Seek professional help if needed. Therapy is a tool. If you find it challenging to adapt to each other's conflict styles, couples therapy can help. A therapist can provide valuable insights, offer strategies, and help mediate conflicts in a constructive way. Communication workshops. Attending communication or conflict resolution workshops together can also be beneficial, offering tools and techniques to improve your interactions outside of therapy. Conclusion. Adapting to your partner's conflict style is about understanding, flexibility, and communication. The key is recognizing that no one style is right or wrong, but rather that each style can be used effectively when the partners understand and respect each other's needs. By being patient, open, and collaborative, you can create a healthier environment for conflict resolution and foster a deeper connection with your partner.